A hero is one who retrieves what is needed for his culture, restores it to his culture. So, what is the Western man's hero's myth? Well, to find that, we need to understand what needs to be restored. It's very simple. What needs to be restored is initiation knowledge. It's spiritual knowledge. Knowledge that has been concealed from Western civilization. So if we look back into esoteric history, and you can see that starting in the 300s, esoteric knowledge was concealed, was suppressed, was gutted from Christianity, from early Christianity, and then the Greek mysteries were suppressed. So the Greek mysteries were suppressed, and the gnosis of early Christianity was removed, and what was put in place was an empty shell. Ever since then, man has been cut off from his ancestral wisdom. Man has been cut off from knowledge of the spiritual world, direct knowledge of the spiritual world. And with direct knowledge of the spiritual world comes direct knowledge of your true spiritual core. Man has been cut off from the gnosis that gives him real, direct connection with the spiritual foundation of his being. And along with it, the knowledge, what's called the science of initiation. The science of initiation has been withheld, and it's been in the hands of a very few who use it in evil and corrupt ways. So what has been taken that needs to be retrieved? The gnosis, the initiation rite. Men need to retrieve initiation rites and reinstate them. So the modern Western male hero is one who retrieves the rites of initiation, who goes through his own initiation and brings the fruits of that initiation back to share with the culture. That is what the hero does in any mythic hero story. The hero is the one who recognizes what is missing in the tribe and goes on a quest to retrieve it. So, calling all spiritual warriors, calling all would-be spiritual heroes. What is missing is the knowledge that you gain from initiation. What is needed is that you go on a quest to retrieve it so that you can share it with your culture. Our culture is being dominated by those who have the initiation knowledge, but they are using it in evil, psychopathic ways. We need good men to be initiated and to use the knowledge from their initiation to guide the next generation of men. We have generations of men who have no guidance from their father figures. They're being brainwashed and indoctrinated by the education system. They're being brainwashed and educated by the media, being held in an aimless state by this overwhelming barrage of information that they find on the internet. If you don't know what to look for on the internet, you don't know how to educate yourself. We have a whole generation of men who are lost because of what has been taken from humanity over 1,600 years ago when the initiation rites of Western civilization were concealed. So we need people to go on a quest to retrieve them. We need to resurrect the initiation rites of ancient Greece and early Christianity. These are entheogenic initiation rites. We need men to be entheogenically initiated, not in other cultures, not in indigenous cultures, in the context of Western civilization. We need men to go on a Western journey of initiation, go through a death and rebirth initiation. We need them to retrieve the lost knowledge that is now in the hands of a corrupt elite few that is being used and exploited in terrible, terrible ways, exploited and corrupted. This knowledge needs to be rescued. This knowledge needs to be redeemed. This knowledge needs to be used for the good of man, the good of Western civilization. We in the West have our own lineage of esoteric knowledge, of shamanic knowledge, of initiation knowledge, but it has been used in evil ways. It is in the hands of the few. So the 21st century Western hero is the one who goes on a quest to be initiated, to retrieve this lost gnosis, and to retrieve this lost knowledge of initiation, this lost knowledge of the mysteries of initiation, to retrieve this knowledge and to use it rightly. That is a quest that all Westerners need to go on because it affects all of us. We've all suffered this loss. We are all suffering this loss. And so the story that gives ultimate meaning is the story of retrieving this and redeeming it and sharing it. That is the hero's journey for the 21st century. So if you're feeling this call, if you're really resonating with what I'm saying and you're feeling, yes, Yes, I'm feeling this call of initiation. And you're resonating with me and you're wondering what I can offer. I can share what I'm offering. There's many other offerings out there, but you're listening to me right now. I'm going to share with you what I'm offering. The first level, the most accessible level. In the description below, there's a link to the School of Modern Soul Science online community. I've created this community to give support to people going through an initiation process at home. They don't necessarily have the ability to travel. They don't necessarily have the means to fly somewhere and do some sort of initiatic retreat. They're doing the best they can with the means at their disposal. For these people, the School of Modern Soul Science online community is an ideal place to start. You can find the link in the description. In this community is filled with Westerners going through all a similar process, giving support to each other. There's some free courses that are very valuable there, and there's also some paid courses in the school. I've created a school curriculum within this community that's paid courses. This is the next level. This guides you through initiatory work that you can do at home. This is online learning. This goes a long way. This is very helpful, especially if you're going through an initiation crisis, especially if you're at an impasse, especially if you're at a crossroad. So that's the School of Modern Soul Science. Also, in the description, there is another link to book a consultation with me. I offer one-on-one consultations, what I would call initiatory counseling. People going through an initiation process. I've been studying this process for 25 years. I've been completely devoted to it for the past 25 years. I am able to counsel people well in this process. No matter what stage you're at, I can help. So you can book a private session with me as well. And the third option is for those who are really feeling the call for entheogenic initiation. This is psychedelic rites of passage. You know what psychedelics are, and you have the strong feeling that they are the big time. They are the real thing. If you really want an initiation, you're going to go to the psychedelic experience. But you can't just do this with anybody. You need to do it with somebody that you trust. If you feel a good feeling about me, you feel there's something about me, you feel a connection with me, I offer both one-on-one initiatory work and group work. I've done over 700 ayahuasca ceremonies in the Santo Daime lineage. I'm well established and well initiated in this lineage. I also offer ceremonies with San Pedro, with mushrooms, with rapé, with cambo, with various medicines. I live in the Sacred Valley of Peru, which is a bastion for entheogenic medicines. It's a bastion. It is a refuge. It is a sanctuary. This is a magical place where people come for initiation. So if you're looking for entheogenic rites of passage, you can book a consultation with me and explore the possibility of doing medicine work with me here in Peru, either one-on-one or possibly with a group or with a men's group. So these are the three options. All of that is in the link in the description. If you feel like time is pressing, if you feel like this is urgent, if you feel like this is a priority in your life, if you're feeling the call, I offer you these three options. Oh, and I almost forgot, you can keep watching my YouTube channel, which is totally free. So in this next video right here, we will explore further this issue of the crisis of masculinity and what we can do about it.